Hi, it's Mr. Paul with a little show you how I'm doing this, putting the folding the ladders up, and basically you can see how small these little hand grips and foot rails are, because basically climb up the side of the turret. This is the ones I've done so far. There you go. Worked out really well so far. I've done two, and I'm going to be honest now. I spent an hour and just over an hour trying to glue these once they're folded onto the first one, and it was this disaster. Every time I did it, I just touched them and they fell off, and I thought to myself, oh, what's going on? So I changed over my super glue to this one, which is a slow cure, which is ideal, and then to speed it up, makes you laugh, once you've got it in position, this activator worked really well. What I do with it is I do an end one, first one, the bottom one, put one in the middle, and then it gives me the position for the the two inner ones, and I think that works out really well. So that's the way I'm doing this, and I'll just show you what I'm doing here in regards to this. This is it now. I don't know whether I might be able to get a bit closer, I'm not sure. Oh no, wrong way. Sometimes it goes out of focus after. So that's still okay. Right, so that's pretty close really. So what I do now is you might be able to see there's two handles there, and they're very slight, and they're not very clear on there, I'm going to admit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get me goggle pops on, which is these. And if they're the 5x1, I've got 10 times, but it's much too strong. I've got to make sure I can see what you can see what I'm doing. And yeah, you can actually. So basically I get that into there. Get it folded in as far as I can. Oops, there you go. And if it turns up the other way, you've got to still get it back the other way. You can't turn the wrong way. Open it up a bit. Push it until you see the lines disappear. Just still in view. Then hold it steady and push it out up. I've got to go a bit further in. I've done them quicker off camera. It makes you laugh. It's quicker off camera because I'm just concentrating. There you go, that one's in. Now you can see I've done 4 already, so there's 4. I do 4 or 5 each time, and then I work on it. I did lose 2 or 3. That's 4 actually, but I managed to find 2, and I think that still gives. I think some spares on the fret. So there you go. And I'll do that up to the vertical, and come back in. Get the old pinchers like so, and there's another one done. Just there. And I'll put that with rest. Now what I do, because I'm going to keep this just down to 1, because baby, we're going to come in here now, and I'm going to come. That's it. It's going to be in focus. That's all right. I might come in from that angle. There. It's got to be easier for me to put it in. So it's got to be this way, like that, like so. So I can actually come in like this. Now, what I'm going to do now is bring this in over here out of the way. Doesn't matter about it being out of focus because we don't need it to be. I've already put a bit of my glue into this, and what I do with this glue, and I've just started to do it more on this one, is when I've took the glue out, I wipe it out with a tissue, and then basically put the lid back on, and it stops it gluing the lid on, because I found that you glue the lid on quite a bit. So, and what I've got to do now is try and get these into right position. Now that's okay. So I do this. Don't know if you can see it. There it is. And I come in from underneath and get it very slightly on there, and there you go. You see one's gone already. Now I don't know where it's gone, but it'll turn up hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna have to do another one, but that's the trouble on camera, but I'll give it another go. Down. I've got it there. Now what the idea is now, I'll get my glue stick, which is now clogged up, but it doesn't matter because I don't need it. I'll go into here, into the glue, get a bit of glue on the end, come over here, and I go on to the ends. I want a little blob on it, each one. And I keep going until I get a nice little blob on it. And that's done. I now want it the right way round, which is that way. And I'll come into this, and I drop it into place, and that's more or less gone exactly where I want it. But there you go. So, and then I'll come down. Oops, there you go. See, this is what happens when you're on camera. It's turning around a bit. I'm touching in that way. I'm doing a Ronnie here. And I don't think it's going to glue, because I think the glue's gone off in it. But we'll give it a couple of seconds, go a little while. See what happens. Oh, it hasn't got the enough glue on it now. What I'm going to do is try, oh, there it is. Bring it down to there. And get my trusty lighter out and clean this thing up here. There you go, and now you can see this is clear now. Right, here we go. Let's get back in and do it again. I think I can see one over there, so I won't have to worry about it. I think I can pick another one up later. And it's in place now and there. See, I'm going to get a bit of glue. Get a blob on it. That's it, I've got a blob on it now. So now, make sure it's the right way around, because the tags have to go downwards to the bottom. Come back in. Oh, that's no good, is it? You can't see. Oh well, never mind. I did it the first time. There you go, that's gone on. I think you can see that's gone on lovely. And what I do is I normally try and straighten it up, but I think I've got it, but I try and tap it down. Right, and now I'm going to give it a quick at this. That's enough. It evaporates anyway, which is good. I can blow it to get rid of it a bit quicker. Breathe in further away, of course. And that should be on, and it is. That's on. So that's how we do it. Now I'm sorry about my hand being over the top of it, but normally I can come in at an angle like this, but obviously what happens is that it always goes wrong when you do it. So I've got to bring that up a bit tighter so it don't move anymore. There, see, it's a bit stronger. So now what I do now is I come to the bottom. I might do another one now because it might be quicker this time. Get another one. Trying to get it on off my hand here. There you go. Back to the old glue then. Oh, that's gone, it slipped over a bit, so I want this in the middle. There you go. Then I put a pile on this one, pile on that one. And now I'm ready to go to the bottom, that's it. And go to the bottom. You can move it a little bit. Yep, and that's okay. So again, a little splish. That's it, too much really, but it does evaporate. And there you go, you can see I've got two on there. And that's what I've done. So now I've got to put another one in the middle this there, and then I've got my distances for the other two to go in the middle. So I'm going to have a look for that one first, because I'll have to go for another one, but I've got quite a few more left in here, and still quite a few on the fret, so that's okay. Right, that's the much I'm going to do for this one. I'm sorry about my hand being in weight when I went over the second time, but it is easier to come in from the top and drop it down in position, and now I know what Ron suffers anyway. So that's the end of this little segment, and as I said, what you end up with is that. So not bad at all. So more as straight as I can get them, obviously, because you know, but they're there. That's the main thing, and they would have been there. Right, catch you on the next segment. Well, it's Miniature Monopole with the last segment of this video. There's only two. You'll see a struggle I had on the first. You've seen the struggle on the first segment. When I finally got to the end, I've done 60 of those little handles, and the last handle really played up and caused me a little bit of hassle. But I eventually got there. I had to keep cleaning the plastic bit up with a scraper, and then going in, and I eventually got it there. That's the main thing. So we're done. So as you can see, they're all there. All the handles around, that's it, all the way around. The guns need two bits on each one. I'm not going to do that now, because I can do that later. Just give myself a break from these little small parts, and then they'll be finished, and then they'll be painted separately and then put together, because I'll be managed to get the paint around all the areas at the front of the gun as well. So yeah, so that's done. I'll just do it a quick turn, I suppose, as Ron would do. I haven't got me circly thing there, but yeah, I'm really happy with those. So they're done now, and I'm going to call that quits. For this is going to be update number, I think it's number 11. So if it is, it is. If not, you'll see it in the video anyway. So thank you very much for watching this again. I'm really pleased these have got done. Caused me a little trouble trying to get in there, but at least I've got it done there, and I'm happy with the finished result. So catch you on the next video, and good luck, Ron, on your build. Look after yourself, everyone, and thank you very much. Happy modelling.